Hey y'all, we're going to jump into a best of one Throne of Eldraine here. We're going to mill or be milled, I suppose, and waiting on the next bot update to prioritize Secret Keepers a little bit higher in the pick order would be nice. Yeah, we can move in on it. We can mill. We can be evil today instead of fighting evil. But if you don't want to deal with evil in your tabletop Magic needs, just go with Card Kingdom. Go to cardkingdom.com. You can check them out via my affiliate link down below in the panels. And they are a force of good and capitalism in the Magic world, but, you know, they really are a force of good, and I can prove it. Here's what we're doing right now this week, or this month. We're part of the Chalice charity event that Card Kingdom is putting on, because Card Kingdom, besides loving to give you great deals, high quality products, and a wide inventory of everything you need for your Magic game, they also like to give back to their community. And so we are doing an event called the Chalice. We're fundraising for Serious Fun Children's Hospitals. It's basically a camp scenario for seriously ill children, so that those sick kids can have the fun camp experience that they so richly deserve. And you can help support that with a donation. And if you do, it'll help us go up in the pick order for our next pick. We are drafting entire Magic sets from which to make modern decks. So our current crop of sets is M11, Dominaria, and War of the Spark. And we have one more set to draft coming up. And where we pick in the order depends on how much fundraising I do. So if you want to help me with that, you can make a donation to the kids. And if you I don't know it's open. The way they're doing it is you have to pick from a subset of sets that they're making available for a draft. Oh yeah, I thought it was Friday too, James. Sorry, I mentioned that yesterday, but I messed up and didn't look closely and figured it'd be every Friday, but it's not. In fact, I should really look up when the next draft is. I was in the middle of running errands and had my phone up for Nav, and then this Twitter message pops up that it's like it's my pick. And I'm like, oh, geez. And I pulled over and took down my phone and quickly assessed what was available. And I'm like, War of the Spark still available? That's chock full of powerful planeswalkers. Let's go with it. So maybe some kind of Super Friends deck now is where we're headed. Or it'd be hilarious to take War of the Spark and then make mono red aggro or something, right? Yeah, I felt like it was a good pick. That's just a power loaded set, right? Anyway, so that's where we're at with that. And I want to thank Card Kingdom for all that. So thank you so much, Card Kingdom, for all your support and for running this cool tournament. Now let's dive in. Doom Foretold. Here's a Reeve Soul. Man, this looks stacked for black-white here with Doom Foretold and Commander and Reeve Soul and Forever Young. Seer Eleonora is a fine pick as well. About gem drafting, so I already gave that update, Mensch. You're going to have to watch the beginning of the VOD. But if you just want the quick spoilers, I went 5-3 with it after going 5-0. So I went 5-0-0-3, which was a rough way to go 5-3, but we did it. I think Reeve Soul is Reeve Soul or maybe Eleonora is probably the best pick. But Doom Foretold is a playable gems, so we're going to take it. But somebody commented on YouTube, "Hey, you seem pretty good. Why don't we just take the best? Why don't we try to make the best deck every time?" And the answer is because I'm trying to model a way to approach free-to-play drafting on Arena that I think is maximizes gem EV and also is good for building your collection. You know, a lot of people, it's nice that is both, I think, collection maximizing and gem maximizing to do a little bit of rare drafting. And when we play on the paid account, we don't worry about it. So I do forsake rare drafting in some of my drafts. And sometimes when something is just really cool or we really want to do it, I'll pass on it. But mostly, like this set of cards, there's no card here that I think is more valuable to our expected gem result from this draft, especially not even knowing what colors we are yet, than Doom Foretold. If this were the paid account, that's where I say I think it would be Eleonora or just Reeve Soul. Probably just Reeve Soul. It keeps you more open. But here we're going to take gems because we might even end up playing it. I'm not going to marry this pick, but we're going to take it. Well, we got a glass casket. That's some good white removal. Tactician is nice for the aggro white approach. We have our first Secret Keeper. We can move in here. Oh, thanks, Buckeye. We'll see you. We just take Secret Keeper and head down this path. Again, let's not, you don't need to worry about, like, Doom Foretold is fine, but I don't think it should sway our picks at all here. All right, I need your help on whether we're being good or evil. I'm not going to take Secret Keeper without your permission, but I'll pull it. And I'm going to put it between Casket and Keeper. And I'll go with whatever chat wants to do here. I think Casket's the right pick if we want to head in the white direction. This is really nice. This is nice. Hopefully we'll wheel some of this. This Griffin might wheel. A lot of white here, but that might be a reason not to take it. I mean, Secret Keeper is the only blue card here, so besides Sanctuary. So we really do set up for cutting it off. I mean, this has blue. I mean, mono blue. You know what I mean? Whoa. No, I said I would let chat vote do it, and Casket gets the vote. Another Keeper. Guide Mother is probably going to wheel. Archon is great. I don't regret. I mean, it's just where we're at right now. I think we take Archon, though, and lean into white. Hope we wheel some of that good stuff. Adventure Flyer is nice. Might wheel the Unicorn. Might wheel the Reaper. We go white-black. A lot of Forever Youngs. You like Reaper over Pathlighter? I think Pathlighter. And then we don't need to play the Doom Foretold yet or anything. Let's stay white and see where we want to go with it. Another Secret Keeper. We could just start grabbing Secret Keepers now and probably wheel those other two. I mean, if we wheel the other two, that's 3 Secret Keepers out of pack 1. We're not even necessarily punished yet, Razor. We could still go there. But yes, spinning wheel is fine. I don't know if I've never done white-blue mill, but let's take the Keeper now and start hedging towards that. Okay, fine. Like, you try not to. Overwhelmed Apprentice or Forever Young? All right. And it's so tiny here. Sure. All right, here comes. Do they wheel? Do they wheel? Do they wheel? Okay, we only got 3 of the 4. This one didn't wheel. Well put, Bings. Fair enough on the Sanctuary. There comes a point where you don't need the Secret Keepers, you need the Secret Keeper recursion. We'll take Ritual in case we actually do end up in kind of, we might be blue-white mill here. I don't know. I've never done it before, but creatures we control get +0/+1, you know, so all these Secret Keepers between Mysterious Pathlighter and Fortifying Provisions, we can have 1/6 Secret Keepers. Here's a keeper that I think we can count on to wheel, given what we've seen. Just take some gems here. Sage of Falls is nice. I don't think it's probably worth more to our gem EV than just taking the rare. So I'm going to take the rare. I'm going to try and be more disciplined about this. I really think it's correct if you're concerned about gem EV. We're going to wheel the Secret Keeper, no worries. Tactician. I guess we have to support with white at this point. We could take the egg, but I think the Tactician is fine just to get up in the air. Why do we like the egg so much? Taking the Tactician here. I don't know if we're playing Doom Foretold, though. I'm not thinking we are at this point. Draw 3. Guess draw 3 is where it's at. Run away together. This is one of the key cards to make this plan really hum. This buys you time and replays your keeper. Squire. It's kind of a weird deck we've got going. Queen is just okay, I've found. I don't know. Yeah, we can take a Forever Young here. Broom is also fine, but I think I will hedge with a Forever Young. I mean, this is like... Yeah, True Love's Kiss is fine, but also, you don't want a bunch of them. I'm going to take Forever Young on the hedge. If we get a couple eggs from here, then I like playing the Forever Young. Blue-white flyers is good, but that particular blue flyer is not good unless you're very heavy blue. Because that's how important this card is, and there wasn't the opportunity cost for picking up a Forever Young that we might splash to prevent dying. Also, it's how you win. Like, like I said, I've never been white-blue mill, and the reason you want to be black-blue mill is partly Forever Young, because it prevents you from losing to other mill decks, and when you mill your dead Secret Keepers back on, or Forever Young, your Secret Keepers back on top, you just kind of win. But I think Prized Griffin over Wishful Merfolk, we're really just trying to kind of how we, yeah, sort of. We tried not to be mill Wujo, but then like it forced itself on us. Yeah, here's that curve again. I'm going to take the flyer. But really, this is what we want, is the So Tinies and stuff. Shepherd is basically a run away together of sorts. But So Tiny is removal. I mean, So Tiny ain't a joke here. I'll pull this one. I'm going to get 15 seconds for Tiny or Flock. Landslide for Flock. All right, I'll do it. Well, I guess this is how you get endless overwhelmed apprentices. At some point, maybe the Scry 2 isn't enough and this starts to be underwhelming apprentice, you know? But we'll give it a shot. Here's the Secret Keeper we expected to wheel. It sure did. Yeah, it mills. Yeah, Wujo's not into it, but I think it's better than Wujo gives it credit for. We have another Forever Young. We'll take an egg now because then maybe we can actually cast the one, play and cast this one. And a True Love's Kiss. We can main this. This deck's weird. Serpent. Maybe splashable. There's another Secret Keeper for us to pick up. And not even really giving up. Presuming the Secret Keeper wheel, we can take this even for gems. But we'll take it and look for another egg at least. Now I want to prioritize eggs, but geez. I also want Didn't Say Please. Is there, how many Secret Keepers is too many before you start taking the support stuff? Because we could take Please and try and wheel this. Yeah, I'm thinking Didn't Say Please is actually the pick here. Especially, we have 4. We're going to get a 5th for sure on the wheel. Probably a 6th. So I'm going to take the Didn't Say Please. Charming Prince. Maybe, probably wheeling so tiny, so we'll take a Charming Prince. Playable gems, and we'll wheel the tiny, because that's what happens around here. Watch, we're going to wheel the tiny. I'd like this Queen of Ice, okay. This Fairy Guide Mother, okay, but we'll take this egg and really support this splash we're working on. I mean, do we just take the Raider here? I think we take, I actually think, interesting. Yeah, I think Tome Raider here. I don't think we want that many. Ooh, tough one. Also, we've passed the Cauldron Oven combo in this deck, but we have a 3rd egg to really make sure we can cast Forever Young and a Serpent. But Runaway is just really what we're trying to do. All right. Heck, we might wheel the egg with how this is going. Didn't Say Please, sure. I wasn't trying to be evil. Nobody sets out to be evil. All right, here's the wheel. Are we going to get the other one as well? Oh yeah, of course the So Tiny wheels, you see? I think I'm gonna put this one in the board. Well, I haven't done, you know what? I'm gonna do a I turned off the draft helper. I can't see. We're gonna see about crafting up to Lochmere Serpent or the Prince. Where's the Charming Prince, Lochmere Serpent, Doom Foretold, Fires of Invention. Let's go look at I don't do this as much anymore because we tend to 4x our rares, and so it's more of an example than anything else. But if you're a pure limited player, you don't care about your collection, don't care about constructed at all. You're only in this to maximize your gems. And if you do not have, if you don't expect to get 4x naturally of a set, you can do this to get some gems out of your wild cards. So this has, we have 4 rare wild cards, and we're going to look at like Doom Foretold. We have 1 Doom Foretold prince. How many princes do we have? We have 1 Charming Prince. What else was there? There was the, I don't think we have any of the serpents. Oh, we have 2 Lockmere serpents. Okay, I didn't even know that. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I don't pay attention to a lot of the rares we open. So I'm going to do it with serpent. So we're about to draft our 3rd copy of the serpent. So, yeah, Fires is the other one. But we're going to instead use 2 of our wild cards to craft up to 4. And effectively now we've turned 2 wild cards into 20 gems, because by going up to 4 copies of Lockmere Serpent, we're now going to get 20 gems when we exit the draft. I'll look at Fires just in case we're close on that. Yeah, like we can do this one too. So we'll do Fires as well. So we're going to craft 2 copies of Fires of Invention. We've left our draft to go craft up to 4. And now when we exit, we're going to get 40 gems. Now that cost us 4 wild cards, and if we were all about getting the rares we wanted ASAP, then we would have waited and used them for that purpose. So I want to be very clear that what I just did is only for people who don't care about constructed and are trying to get as much gems as they can out of the limited experience. That's a way you can convert wild cards into gems. But those who care about constructed at all should just use their wild cards to make the decks they want. Well, it all came together so much we have 12 cuts to make. How much of the... like, do we want to play an Archon in this deck? This feels like, I mean, it taxes attack, which might help. Probably don't need a Guide Mother in this deck. Yeah, I mean, we don't need threats, but we need defense. Like, if this said flying 3/4 defender, like, it might still be as interesting to me as it is without defender. Oh yeah, let's do the obvious ones though. There's got to be some more obvious ones. Maybe we don't need the Griffin. If we're going to protect a little in the air, I think Tactician and Absolution are fine for that. Ritual is not needed here. Pathlighter also helps in the air a bit in a nice way. Yeah, I like these, but we probably don't have the room for that in this deck. Yeah, we were talking about splashing the Serpent, but I don't know if we really need this. Let's also look at our overall numbers. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we could just give up on Forever Young and the splash. Just cut that. Is Secret Keeper cast or ET? But Flickering Secret Keeper doesn't do anything. Drop white. I think there's too much. I mean, we can take. Let's see just what happens if we do that. I don't think there's enough cards to drop the White. We could turn the white into a splash. I mean, I guess at that point you're playing memory theft. And you'd have to pick something from here. How crazy that we can either play white or black along with this. Wujo just wants to do this. Really? Yeah, I wanted to look at it, but I don't think cutting white is the answer. Ugh, this is a tough build, though. Casket. Here, I'm going to zoom in and just get the... I think we'd want an outflank. Prince maybe, yeah, doesn't do enough. Yeah, I can flicker the apprentice, that's true. I don't think that's particularly good. We're not playing anything, really. It's just a tough build, is the bottom line. Don't think any of those matter, though. Oh, did I miss the shepherd? Shepherd matters. Where's that? Yeah, sorry. Okay, I think that's the only white we're interested in. So now we're back to this, trimming this deck. Griffin is really only useful given that we want to win off of 6 keepers. The Griffin is just like whatever. Yeah, Tactician as a white can probably go. That's fair. Pathlighter, we want a little bit of air defense, and it does create 1/5 keepers. And I think there's some argument to be made for if we're going to splat, considering this Doom Foretold splash. No, we won't forget. I'm not going to forget land. But then if I want to keep the Forever Young and the Doom Foretold, we need to keep the Golden Egg. We can cut one of the apprentices. Serpent is a weird alt win condition that doesn't really synergize with how we're trying to win this game. And I disagree that Doom Foretold is bad. It's bad against some players, though. Maybe this is a cut, though. No, I'm not set on 17 per se. No, I don't want to play. I agree with cutting the Tactician because of the double white. The Dizzying Swoop on defense isn't awful, but I've already cut one apprentice. How many apprentices do you want to cut? Sorry, let me get into deck building and you can see all those numbers. My bad. So, Mike, you want to go to 1 apprentice? We have some flyers. We have Archon, Pathlighter, and Raider. Yeah, I think we cut Doom. But, nah, we don't have infinite. I mean, we have some eggs to sack or whatever. I'm not sold on Doom here. Yeah, Forever Young's just good on its own, though. Maybe we'll bring in Doom later. Start without it. Yeah, and that's the problem with going to 16. But don't worry, I've cut lands without adding them. I really liked what Luis had to say about the problem with going to 16 and limited. It's not just this abstract, oh, we can get away with fewer lands. It's that we need certain quantities of land in the deck to function. And if we stop here, like, we may just, maybe this is enough. We need at least 9 islands, though. And with 2 eggs, if we find the swamp, we can use it for white. Like this. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't... If we want 10 islands, okay. Well, I want at least 6 plains, right? Well, we should run at least 1 swamp and not just rely on these eggs. And then suddenly, here we are, right? No, we're not going to do 41. We're going to cut something. Cut an outflank. Mill is too prevalent. I like this a lot. All right, we'll cut the outflank. We have 2 so tinies and some... All right, we're kept, man. To have 3 sources for Forever Young, the swamp is debatable. If you wanted to ride on just the golden eggs, you could do that, I suppose. We don't have that much white, but we want it early enough that I think we want 6. Yeah, I'll update the footer. We'll start here, and we can come back and talk more about adjusting this deck, but let's give it a try. Here. Actually, that's correct. You just need the account to be correct. All right, I'll let you do a par vote here. Ooh, a lot of 7s. High expectations. I include the 7 in there because it's easy, but to rank a deck par 7 is like ranking a golf hole par 1. Not super realistic. But we'll keep this. We'll keep right off the bat.
Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar.
Thank you for that sub. Got one of their Forever Youngs. We have so much mill, I think we can mill through a Forever Young. Interesting snap Foulmire Knight. I guess they're maybe going as aggro as they can. guess we'll start with the apprentice, and then we'll mill him again. Kind of need... Do we need more islands? Not really to function with what we've got, so I'm going to pass on the island and keep the So Tiny. Yeah, we can just play the blocker too. It's not blocking there though. So just mill. Sorry, Oppo, I hate it too. We're going to telegraph this didn't say please by not playing a Secret Keeper. Does that feel correct? Because we could just throw out a couple of keepers and then Archon and save please for later. I think we let it. We have a So Tiny. I think we put out the keepers and start blocking. Let him have one turn. But yeah, also creatures in and of themselves are not what we're worried about. We're worried about countering their other Forever Young, you know? Witch Stalker is great, but we have So Tiny for that. Although, kind of, yeah, I think I was going to say hold up, please, but I think we can just hold up So Tiny instead. Draw a card. All right. Got their deck halfway gone. You'd think that'd be enough. So Tiny. Oh yeah, it's block with Raider. Why do we want to block with Raider? Let's block and live. Now I kind of want to hold up the please. This is where they could turn a corner by really getting us with a big spell. And right now we've got the board locked, so let's make him do that and continue to build up our board. We find another island, we can Overwhelmed Apprentice while holding up please. Yep, we gotta stop it. Can't let that thing become unlocked. Woo. I still don't understand why you would have blocked, like, the Raider dies versus, like, I really don't understand what you mean by that's why you would, like, I don't understand. It gets their Stalker off the board permanently. What? It's a 1/7. All right, thank you, Raptor. Don't worry, I don't read cards either. That's why I tell anybody who screws up. Like, I don't read cards either. All right, so we're gonna keep the Vision and drop these two, and any land gets us some cards back. Where is Hat indeed? Well, Reaper could get us. Let's see, they're at 14 cards. We can get them to 10 off the Shepherd. We're at 20, though. Can't find a 5th land, which is a little odd. I think we find a 5th land, we find more of our stuff, and then we're golden. But here I'm just going to... we could bounce the Tome Raider and try to find the land, but I think we'll get there naturally. Yeah, let's bounce after a block. Of course, they're not going to attack. The Secret Keepers are... they have 14 cards in library. I'm not sure we need to, worry about this damage even. Certainly we can wait, though. Also, we're not blocking with the Pathlighter, so I'm going to attack. Oh, it's got reach. Never mind. At least it's a 1/7. What gave it reach? Oh, the Beanstalk. I actually knew that the Witchstalker didn't have reach for once. I just forgot it was something. It was an aura that gave it that. Yeah, icon is not where my eye goes, I guess. I should be better about that. Yeah, no fair. I didn't read that. All right, so here's our choice. We can block, bounce the Raider, and go that way. I think that maybe that's fine. I just kind of want to bounce Secret Keepers. But all right, we'll do it this way. We have so many Secret Keepers, we just need land, and then we're going to we'll find Keepers. We got plenty of Keepers in the deck. This prevents 8 total damage. Here... I'm going to go with Raider, play the Flock. Well, they might... Given that we could get Reaped again, maybe I want to just play the Vision now. Yeah, I'll play the Vision now in case we get Reaped. Well, we got some discards if they Reap us. And... don't care about Pathlighter. Oh yeah, we already established that this is not a good attack. Sorry. I'm there. Long night. Apparently I'm going to be attacking into reach all format long. When you're my age, you do. Rough that we didn't find any more action on that draw, though. And that we didn't find an island so that we could scry. Scrying beneath would have been great. Yeah, we're taking 4 here. No need to block that. There we go. That's nice. We have multiple didn't say please, right? So I'm going to tap this way. I'd love to block with Keepers. We haven't had an opportunity to have our Keepers die yet. Yeah, Shepherd doesn't really do much. I mean, what does a 3/1 on the ground even get us? Last turn I had what? Oh, well, we're going to bounce that. That's the thing. We don't want to bounce anything but this. We have run away together. We're going to run this away, and then we'll kill it. I thought we only had 2, so in my mind it was flying. Oh well. Well, now we have, right? I guess I did last turn too, yeah. Sorry, just wasn't thinking. I'm gonna use my lack of sleep as an excuse. So yeah, we can... I'm gonna double block. Well, do we want dead ones or not? I guess not yet. Let's, I was thinking we wanted this in the yard, but we can be patient on that front. And now that I'm paying attention a little bit more, I'll just keep these planes to keep the Reaper down. Cool. Let's go ahead and start here. We just know we're doing that. I'm kind of using my late night lack of sleep as an excuse. I'm totally capable of making these overlook punts without the excuse of lack of sleep. I'm gonna go like this though and cast Shepherd, and then we have Didn't Say Please, and we have ability to kill Paladin. I'm trying, Mama. Trying. It's hard. I can only get so tight these days, you know what I mean? But still trying to get better at Magic 25 years later. They could have another Forever Young that could extend this. We're not out of the woods, but I like where we're at. Here we're gonna... Actually, maybe just try and take out the Reaper here. Yeah, we're going to hold counter for something like Forever Young, then we should be okay. But I like this for now. We don't need to triple block. Like, we could counter anything they would do. If they have... It would prevent us from being able to counter Forever Young. But yeah, I'm going to go for this. We're kind of wanting to hold Didn't Say Please for Forever Young, but we would do it here to avoid a blowout. Wicked Guardian, you can have. Fell the Pheasant, you can also have, actually. Wouldn't mind keeping the Pathlighter, but it's not the thing that loses us this game. So they're gonna make a giant. Do we have to counter this? All right, they're at 5. We counter this, we should be able to hold. Also, they're showing us they don't have the they don't have the Forever Young, so. And then we just get to do that because this is why we're playing this stupid card. We have a Secret Keeper in the yard, right? Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't need it. We just do the Apprentice. Come on, stop with the lag. Apprentice should do, right? They're at 2. Yeah, we can just Apprentice. It's fine. Sorry, Oppo. Yeah, Shepherd works there. We had many options, but that's why, you know, there were, in the draft someone asked why I would pick up a Forever Young when we were clearly looking white blue, and there you go. That's why. Not only does it close out games by rebuying your mill, just mill is so prevalent, it's good to have against mill. You got it. Taint. Man, you want to go down to 5 planes? I guess we were really choked on blue, weren't we? And if we don't get Shepherd or Glass Casket online on 2, we don't care. Pathlighter is fine. Maybe we cut like Pathlighter and it's not results oriented if you are understanding through experience that you're, you know, like what I learned there is that the Secret Keeper effectively being a blue spell really taxed our blue, and we want to be able to like do things and hold up didn't say please, so it really is important. To do that. But I also think Pathlighter, I still want to stick with, oops, what did I cut? That was an accident, whatever it was. This. I think I can't go to 4, but I can give you 11-5-1. I think the Pathlighter is going to do more for us than you think. Making 1/5 Secret Keepers is not the worst. Maybe I'm being stubborn on that front, but I want to give this one more try this way. Serpent is anti-plan. It's just not doing what we're trying to do. I don't mind. Okay, so let's talk apprentices for a second. Overwhelmed Apprentice, it's on plan. It mills them for 2. And the question is, how good is Scry 2? Because we like to say that Scry 2 is about a card. Now, if this said, when Apprentice enters the battlefield, each opponent puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard, then you draw a card, it would be great. Like, we would play it without a second thought, because it completely replaces itself for 1 mana. Scry 2 is not really truly draw a card, right? So the trouble with playing a bunch of these is, like, if you get 3 in your opener, like, yeah, okay, you're scrying what? You know, or even 2 in your opener, you're kind of a little bit disappointed. It's nice to have a Scry 2 in your early game, and then late, when you put lands on the bottom, it's fine. But yeah, milling's the point of the deck, but at some point, like, let's say you had infinite cards to choose from. You could play, this is 1994 Magic, 1993 Magic, and you can play as many copies as you can get. You're not, at some point, you're not going to run these, and at some point, you're going to stop running these, right? Like, we have 6 Secret Keepers, which is where the heart of our milling strategy is. And I just feel like Scry 2 isn't close enough to drawing a card in multiples. It's close enough when you're doing it one-off, but if you get a bunch of these in a row, you're actually kind of disappointed. So that's where I'm at with it. And that's... Yeah, well, we're keeping 2. The question is, do we play the 3rd? We have a 3rd that I have cut. And I don't... I'm just... 2 is kind of my limit of where I think I want to be with this card. Because you put in 3, and then you're asking to get a couple of these early where you just don't want 2 of them early. Then it feels like you're down a card, and that's really bad. Bumblebee, nice. Turn 3 Oko, what did you have down? Were you on the play, and did you have a creature presence, or did you happen to have Murderous Rider in your deck? That's fair, DC, but I think it's good enough. It's still removal. All right, keepable. Whoa. Turn one, what? Kitty. Got some Jun going on over here. Embarrassing to have to so tiny a ginger brute, but that's a likely future we're going to face here. In fact, maybe we'll just play out the Secret Keeper and be prepared to do that. Might need to wait for something bigger, though. Let's see what we got here. Never, Vox. I don't play enough on this account. We draft about 4 or 5 times a week on this account, and much of it is best of 3. So there's just no way I can get to Mythic no matter how good I am. And I don't know if I'm Mythic good anyway. But it's also why I have this spreadsheet, so that I judge myself and I don't let Wizards rankings judge me. Yeah, we can take one for now and make sure that we're putting our so tinies in the right place. Yeah, nuts and bolts spike for sure. I judge myself on the quality of my decisions. And I can go, if I go 1 and 3 and nobody in chat says I've done anything wrong, that's a big victory. If I go 7 and 2 and I have 7 punts on the day, I feel a lot worse. Anyway, yeah, we'll go egg here. You can hold tiny, but I don't think we need to here. I'm just going to keep milling. Uh-oh. Got to tiny up that thing. Four color from Oppo. They can't even activate this yet, though. Thanks, Fiddles. No, it's Edgar. Dr. Double. Edgar Martinez. Not super flashy. Didn't crush home runs every at-bat like Griffey or Buhner. But man, double after double after double. The solid double personified. Okie doke. Now, don't even need that plains yet. We egg. We won't have run away together. Or we don't have... We can egg, but then we don't have... I mean, I'm totally going to play an island. Even if we draw a plains, we can use one of the eggs to make it happen. Who didn't say please is interesting. We also have two so tinies. We can start finally using a tiny. Yeah, I think we put out a second blocker. Then we have two of these held down, and we maybe finally tiny the brute. We do not have Two Loves Kiss in the main. Just couldn't fit it. Yeah, we're at a virtual 20, which is Hat's or Rocky's point. Oh yeah, this is a good point. Beanstalk Giant. Yeah, let's see. They're at 20 cards. We're going to counter something. Well, we're going to counter one of the... This goes to battlefield. Oh, to hand. So we can counter one of these two with Didn't Say Please. Yeah, they can't activate the Serpent for quite a bit. Although we'll probably get there eventually. I think we tiny this, counter this, and still have another tiny left. It's not that they don't have the blue, it's that they need 5 cards in our opponent in our yard. Rocky thinks that's a waste of a tiny. Fair enough. I don't. That's why I did it. Maybe waste is strong, but I acknowledge, Rocky, that there's definitely a debate there. We don't even really care about the hunter, although they seem to be not super close to... Yeah, I don't care if they have food. I'm actually going to let this happen. Trebuchet is a little more concerning, although... You know, if we were willing to tiny the brute, we might have to counter this. Yeah, Trebuchet could be trouble. All right. Let's counter it. Double... This is quite a brew Oppo's got going here, I gotta say. We could use the runaway together now, but we'll hold on to it. I'm not in a huge hurry on that front. And I'm gonna go like this with the Raider. Cat tricks, what are they gonna do? Well, we don't... The cats... Doesn't even matter. Like, I don't think cat tricks matter if they don't have an oven or something. Only one card in our yard. Oh ho. Well, maybe a little more of a runaway together target now. Bounce and response. I was gonna let it. I don't. Do we care? I just don't even care that they're gonna make a token. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot the counter. You guys are right. My bad. I forget that I just wasn't thinking about countering it as a way to counter the subsequent 6/5. So totally my bad. I'll try to get that in my head. That's one I've done before and I need to correct. Like if I'm going to keep my win rate up in this format, I really need to keep that one up. That's a total punt. Yep. Punt it up. I thought I was being clever, but I was being dumb. I think so, but, you know, try to learn my lessons. He's here in spirit. Somewhere Dionysus has a warm fuzzy in his belly right now. And yeah, I probably should have bounced before combat anyway. Just why give him the food? I don't think it matters too much, but... All right, that's the last time I'm going to let an adventure card resolve onto a creature with bounce in hand. Gotta remember that one. It's not the first time. I really want it to be the last time. $14 cards in library. We could use some action, but we have some life to gain. Okay. Well, I think they still had pressure, but I guess that's what Mill does to people. Yeah, Gingerbread House does not belong in that deck. Yeah, Scott, I thought they had the upper hand, but maybe they made some presumptions about what we were up to. Oppo decided to forgive my punt and scoop instead of punish me for it. Okay. I kind of hate my deck too. I'm going to run it one more time and then we'll go back and look and make sure we're, you know, let's think about changes. All right. My new goal, seriously, my new goal is to never make that mistake again in this format of failing to bounce something being targeted by an adventure spell. Gotta never do that again. Such a huge punt. Because if we had done that, I think we would have, like, their scoop would have made sense. I'm actually going to start on Apprentice, I think. Let's set up the draws a bit. See what's coming. Yeah, let's see. We got... Oh, we don't have a plains. I guess we keep both of these. Keep our one plains, keep the keeper. Maybe we'll just get him a scoop now. Man, this is laggy. I think I'm just gonna casket. Well, actually, I'm fine to trade here. Again, we could. I'm gonna go shields down. They can have one turn, and then we'll have Casket. If they resolve anything, Casket should still get it because it'll be 3 CMC, and then we can have Please up after that. Yeah, we'll make this trade for Trick or Creature. That's fine. Trading for Trick or Creature. Now we've got a Runaway together. We could Casket the Rider and have the Runaway together. I think we'll just let this ride like this, though. Maybe this will be my first chance. Bring on your Carver. Carver me now. I've learned my lesson. But man, the lag here is going to make me misclick. Yeah, I think I have to restart client after this. Witchstalker. Well, we can run away together it. You want to counter it? Ugh. All right. I hate losing this. It didn't say please this early, but I guess it gets through keepers, so we got to do it. Now, without the counter, I'm going to go ahead and Pathlighter here. Then when we run away together, a Secret Keeper, it'll come back as a 1/5, which is really nice against these Witchstalkers. Oh, Glass Casket, have we got a job for you? And we can kind of do it all here, but let's start with the Casket. We can wait though. Yeah, no rush. Heck, let's attack. Who knows? Maybe we'll win one of these games on damage. That's one. Don't even care about Spider. You get that too. Right now we're blocking everything. I'm in no hurry. I'll play out land here. We got card draw. $14 cards in Oppo's library. There we go. This is where our runaway together is going to do some work. We can do it now. Kind of like setting them back a turn on their turn. Vision, I'm going to do it. We're likely to get a land, and if we have to take one attack from... oh, actually, yeah, if we have to take one attack from Witchstalker, that's fine. Let's do this, though. Probably get a land. Highly likely. There it is. Oh. Do we have... Yeah, we're going to put Forever Young on the bottom quite perfectly. And then keep these two available. I guess we do it like this even. Yeah, we kind of mill them out next turn, don't we? We don't need to. The only attack they have is with the Witch Stalker, and we'll send it back. And then they have to spend their turn recasting the Witch Stalker. There's 6, Watt. We have 6 Secret Keepers. We failed to wheel one of them. We thought we might have 7. 1-0 Trample. It changes. It's not like we can counter it anyway, so we'll just let that go. It does turn the Rider into a attacker, but only for a little bit. So we go, all right, so they're doing that. Let's just go. Yeah, we do this. Oh, it's got Trample. So we actually may want to just let one of our Secret Keepers go to absorb some of the damage here. I think we go like this. And like this. It doesn't really, like, we're going to take 5. I don't want to trade with the Pathlighter because it's what's going to make our Secret Keepers on the way back down 1/5s. And I think we just win anyway. I mean, that's maybe what we should be thinking of. Is just like, we're just kind of going to win. We can mill for 12, but that's not 13. They do have one more draw. I'm just going to do it this way. I think this is correct in the abstract. And if there's something goes horribly wrong, then we... All right, so we're going to bounce this one and this one. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I put the So Tiny ahead thinking, again, I was thinking board control, not winning. But we still get, with Shepherd, we still have all the mill. And we still get a So Tiny. And then we want to put one out. And we want to usher it to safety. Now they're down to the 1 card. Should be 0. Nantuko is absolutely correct. If I had changed the order on these, we just win right now. If their last card is Forever Young, that's great. I don't see how they cast it, so that'd be good for us. We'll drop out a Secret Keeper. Well, they're at 12. Maybe we just rather have the So Tiny. I don't need to lose to learn from my punt. I like free lessons. Yeah, both stop 4 damage. I'm just gonna leave the So Tiny here. Because that stops more than 4 if necessary. Like, if they have some pump, you know. Yummy, yummy food. I don't know why they did that. But I think that's GG. I don't know what they do from here. Ginger Brute, not enough. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, they've got They got some good stuff, but yeah, what was it? Yeah, this can't even attack. Good point. It's like, wow, we are under pressure, but we're not. This just came out. And is this force block? Yeah, okay, so this has to block there. So we just actually shrink the 3/2. Well, whatever. This prevents the most damage because the path lighter stops some there. Yeah, just take it, just cast it, whatever. As soon as they tapped out, we were done. Well, that's easy to say, Nantuko, but I want you know what it's like piloting in front of 170 people trying not to make mistakes. Even when it seems like it's 100%, my brain, I'm so paranoid about punting that I'm going to take the time there to make sure I'm not punting, you know? What have we learned? I don't think I would run fruit in this deck. Oh, ease up. Nantuko is a good man and no pylons. That's cool. Yeah, I know it would have been much better if the Kappa had shown up, but intended Kappa received, no problem. Do we want to? All right, let's check. We outflank might have been like maybe we do want a little more removal. We've ended up with enough creatures that this would have been good. Pathlighter continues to be on the edge, but making these 1/5s is no joke. It helped us close out one game, but we haven't faced Mill yet. If we face Mill, I think it will be quite relevant. The nice thing it does is basically this is a 7th Secret Keeper. Like you're going to end up with one of these dead, and being able to cast a 7th one at endgame is very very good. Yeah, Archon is a little weird. It's a little aggro, but it also has this clause on it that can really slow Oppo down. Yeah, it's good against white too, obviously. Hey, Tupperware. Thanks for that raid. Looks like I didn't get my raid alert. Maybe it conflicted with that. Oh, there it is. There it is. Welcome, Tupperware viewers. You have found an evil stream. Gosh, we only have 5. We have 5 planes and 11 islands, and yet here we are. I think we actually have to mull this one. Really, deck with the planes. Got to keep this, though, even though it's not doing really anything that we are expecting and hoping out of our deck. I kind of want to keep the vision to help undo the mulligan. We could ditch a planes, but that's being pretty greedy. I think we want to land out to vision so we can... wow, you guys want to ditch the planes and the vision. I think vision is how we recover. You really think we're just going to, like, go aggro or something? I kind of want to get rid of the shepherd. Like, I don't care. We're not winning through damage. I'm not going to play this on 2, and I have nothing that I want to bounce. I'm going to choose the Shepherd. I think y'all are wrong to want to get rid of a land. I'm going to start with the island. Oppo not applying any pressure is good for us, although black always means that they might have... they're likely to have Forever Young to try and combat our approach. I mean, 6 Secret Keepers is no 7 Secret Keepers, but you do what you can. We could just play this on the Legion, but it doesn't seem... I guess we have 2 So Tinies, so yeah, we can cask it because we have other removal for their bigger stuff. Oh, I didn't look at what they topped or bottomed. That's not great. But maybe chat can let me know what they did. Another Legion, you say? One top, one bottom. I was looking that time. We could throw a tiny down. I don't really want to do that yet. I'm gonna wait. I'll take any land here. This is fine-ish, but classic. You know, again, 11 sources of blue, and we are stuck on 1. I'm going to attack, trading damage because we don't have anything else to do. Skewer. If they spend their turn throwing that, we'll go ahead and spend a turn on a So Tiny. Don't want to bounce it, though. Come on now. Wow. All right, deck. Sure. 3 of 5 planes. You got it. But we get to draw 3 here. That's great. Some reason our 6... We have... 6 and 26 of our remaining cards are Secret Keepers. Well, let's do this. We know we're going to play an island. I could scry first, I suppose, but island is just guaranteed here. Don't think we need more islands, though. And an apprentice at this point. Probably worth it to set up our draws, given where we're at. I want to try Runeterra, sure. I have good friends who worked on that game. I don't think we switched to Outflank, no. We were considering it, but we left it. Left it out, I should say. Yeah, it's just annoying that this isn't super tiny yet. I guess we'll be close. We're close. Actually, we're not close. We only have 2 cards in the yard. What's going on here? Bognati is awfully nice. Might have to keep a runaway together ready for that. Save whatever they try and kill and bounce it. There's a Secret Keeper. There's something that blocks or at least threatens to... I think we'll keep the Archon. I want the Secret Keeper so that we can get them to tiny levels quickly. But yeah, we could put the Archon on top. Although, yeah, I think Secret Keeper is more important to turn up the so tiny and to give us the runaway together target we want. Yeah, but it's got to, like, getting Bognati to use up its fuel is not bad for us, and we can then save it with our runaway together. Keep lands in hand. Why do we want to keep lands in hand? For potential Reaper? Maybe we can take a turn off from lands here. That's the thing. We just want more islands, but we can... Yeah, I'm going to play it because honestly, if we got Reapered, I wouldn't pitch both islands. I'll keep one though. Block the 2/4, you mean? Yeah, but it does have the skewer, and we really don't want to give him a million. And I also don't want to so tiny the Bognati. I want to kind of bounce it. It's a little awkward, but I think we go to 8 here. But then the Witch is really threatening us a lot. Got to tiny the naughty, I guess. Yeah. I don't think we can take 5, Robert. Not with the Witch and the food. All right. And how do we feel about saving the Pathlighter versus, say, bouncing the Secret Keeper? I do want to get 1/5s, which is what this allows us to do. But I think we just got to let them use up their food. And yeah, I should have blocked. I'm taking an extra point because they would have let us block. Little slips. It doesn't matter yet. It might, but maybe it won't matter this game. But we should be at 11. 11 versus 10 could be the difference, so more punts, I guess. Again, more mistakes. I'll let you decide what a punt is. Yeah, there's no reason to protect against the Reaper now. Feel much better now, though. At this point, we can't really play around a Reaper we haven't even seen. I don't think that's gonna do it. Oppo, unfortunately, has a pretty decent deck size at 15. We haven't done that much milling. If they throw the skewer on the familiar, that's where it gets a little awkward. But they're not moving it. That's really interesting. Have they forgotten about their skewer? Run this out. wow, I really wanted to use Runaway Together on a Secret Keeper, but this bouncing this denies them food, which I think is worth it. It means we have to just bounce the Cauldron Familiar. But I don't think we can just let this let them get food here. So we'll do this, and just got to do the Familiar. It's the least offensive thing to bounce. Yeah, Oppo, shh, stop mentioning the equipment. Shh. Oh no, he's rolling over, Oppo's rolling over the skewer. You're late, didn't say please. But we'll throw this down. Yeah, we got to turn off at least. But now we got to decide what to do here about this food generation that Oppo's going to produce. Ooh, we're not going to let him have two. We're going to counter anything here. Nine cards. 6 life. $12 cards. And a stack of stuff. Yeah, we did mulligan on this one, right? Wait, what did they just do? Oh, they paid for the Archon, sure. I think we take it. But then the witch kills us with food. But if we block, the witch kills us with food a little bit later. Yeah, I think they got us here. Some food. We can survive a turn. Let's make him do it. Come on, lag fest. I'm gonna go restart after this. I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, we have six keepers and 5 planes, but it just hasn't worked out that way this draft. I don't know, I'm gonna make Oppo figure it out. Yeah, we're dead, but Oppos have been weird enough that well, they're giving us a chance. I think they'll figure it out here, though. Deck is great. Didn't draw well this time. Looks like they're finally trying to kill us, so we'll be done now. I'll assume they'll figure out to do the second one as well, in which case our 3 life isn't enough. Yeah, the Eggtron gets us partway there, but then they do it again with the other food and we're dead. I mean, I could literally make them do that, but what I wanted them to do is show me that they were going to start throwing food, and they did. Well, I'll tell you this. I'm far less tilted when people beat me when I'm playing Mill. I'm like, good for you. Good work, Oppo. What's October 17th to Canada, Hat? I don't know. This is more like what we expect from our deck. Oh my god. Oh, legalization day. We don't exactly celebrate that in Washington, but the state of Washington legalized marijuana and gay marriage on the same election, and I like to say that's the day we took our mojo back from Portland. Up against some aggro here. I mean, we could play... I do want to play a keeper because it makes them activate the brute. I mean, one of the things I don't like about the brute, even though it does have some application in the format, is that you throw a blocker down, they have to disrupt their whole early curve if they want to get through with this thing. Thank you for throwing me up on the monitors at Wizards. Whoever is in charge of that button. Appreciate having the Wizards host. Hello. Nice to know they're hosting me, even though I've been pounding the pulpit over human drafting. Hello, old coworkers and friends. Hope you're having a great day. All right. We can go play another Secret Keeper and have run away together at the ready, or we can have Didn't Say Please ready. Looks like they're pretty low to the ground. We might want the please sooner than later. But I think I'm into adding another keeper. Actually, I'm gonna also mill him. Yeah, Mike's right. Let's just keep milling. $19 cards in their library now. Turn 3. Yeah, next turn if we draw a land, we can play a keeper and have runaway and please ready. I don't think they have anything that's going to kill both of these. We don't mind one in the yard anyway, as long as the other one's around to bounce. We have another one to bounce anyway. Happy to trade for tricks. Here I'm going to do this and set up draws, and then we have the runaway together. We could keep the Didn't Say Please, but I want to go ahead and scry. Let's find land. We'll go land into another Didn't Say, and I think we'll be good there. And I don't need the other keeper out yet. We'll keep Didn't Say Please ready. Because they're showing a lot of adventure, so maybe I'll actually get my act together and fizzle an adventure spell with Runaway together. Magic as Garfield intended. He's probably like, look, I only put the empty library clause in so games could end, not so you could do this nonsense, you know? But would love for them to have another trick here. Let's blow them out. Yeah, much better. Look, folks, I'm not going to let this happen. Of course, that was a little easier. Easier to remember that time than previously. And now we Secret Keeper again. And we have double Didn't Say. I think we just got this. They're at 11. Didn't Say is going to knock them down 6. plus 2 natural draws is down to 4. Yeah, this is nearly over. We lost to flooding and good food deck from heavy black oppo. Oh yeah, by all means, leverage that innkeeper. Here we're gonna didn't say please this. And now they're down to 6 with a didn't say please coming. We'll just take the 2 here. Got some blockers incoming. Broom is not really a concern for us. Bot drafting shouldn't go away. We should just have a choice. But no. They're down to 2 cards. Hopefully that's enough at 16 life here. Oppo thinks it is. Oh, that lag there reminds me that I keep meaning to quit and restart this client. Let's get out of here. Get back in. My PC fan just kicked into high gear, just restarting Arena. Yeah, your go is a weird emote line to have, because what is that for other than to bug somebody, right? It just doesn't... not loving quite the distribution of this hand, but we'll keep. It's just not a great hand. We're going to keep, but it's not amazing. Forever Young is our anti-mill tech plus extra mill tech. Ideally, this is much later in our deck, but so it goes. Trebuchets are a problem. Glad to see that gone. We got rid of a nice rare and a nice uncommon. Decent mills so far. Oh, and they're out of land? Yeah. Could be rough. So, with them stuck on land, there's maybe an argument for going and running out the keeper, but nah, no need. We can decide. We can be judicious with our pleas here. And now we can run out a keeper. Still have the pleas. Red cap I'm going to allow. Maybe they try and do something to make it big and then we can bounce it. And this is where I hope they do a rim rock, whatever, and we can just do the runaway together trick. Barge in is fine. That's quite a setback for Oppo, honestly. Well, if they can find something to play here. Oh, they got the goose. Still don't really care. We're going to let that happen. Seen a lot of ginger brutes. Oh, that was a clockwork. I thought that was a ginger brute. Nope. Got so tiny and didn't say please. $15 cards in Oppo's library right now. Doesn't look like they have any Forever Youngs going on, so that's nice. Yeah, this was I haven't really run it yet in aggro, but I see what Luis was talking about. You know, you can do worse, right? Spinning wheel you can even have. Maybe that's counterable because it helps them with their mana, but I really just want to focus on staying alive. And we care about, I don't even care about that. Another runaway together, great. Stratic, I don't think the issues with this are... Oh, yeah, thank you. We'll do that again. This might cause them to run away. Ten cards left. We have Didn't Say Please, So Tiny. We got 3 useless, currently useless cards, but our non-islands are in there somewhere. Last game we couldn't find islands. Now we can't find non-islands. That's magic for you. Now I kind of just like So Tinying. All right, they gave up. Rider is indeed a knight. It's a secret green knight. A lot of digital CCGs come along trying to dethrone Magic, and this Blizzard Riot installment is the latest. And I mean, the Blizzard has the most successful one with Hearthstone. If there's a company that is going to be able to chip away at digital Magic's space, I suppose Riot is one of those companies, but Magic's not dying or anything. You know, at most, maybe some audience is lost and they reprioritize, but Magic's not going anywhere, and neither's Arena. Yeah, Blizzard is in hot water with Hong Kong stuff. It's far more nuanced than a lot of opinions on the internet would have it be, but I think capitalism in general is facing the China problem. You know, pure capitalism will embrace anything for profit, including authoritarianism, right? But there are people involved. It's easy to say, be noble, Blizzard, but there's a whole China office in Blizzard office in China that needs to be considered, and like what happens to those people. Like it's a little more complicated than the world would have it, given our slavish devotion to capitalism. So I'm gonna start on the Apprentice, and then we'll get into Keepers. Let's scry. Island and So Tiny. We're going to want more islands eventually, but I'm going to be greedy here, I think. The So Tinies are going to be great, although they may be, they may not care. I'm going to be greedy. Keeping So Tiny might be greedy because they might not be trying to attack us to death, but I like it because the Keepers are going to make it -6 right away. It's going to be like the True Swords. Uh-huh. Woo! Wujo really thinks I made a mistake. Like, you want to delay it till much later in the game, or just like till turn 2? Oh man, Pathlighter, you're late. Could have had 1/5s here. Do this. And that. Mize.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap
Thank you for the sub, Aqua Now. Okay. Could just vision here. We're not hurting on anything. I kind of like vision. I don't think they don't have didn't say please up. Let's draw while we can. There's a runaway together. There's a forever young. I think we just put that on the bottom though, along with the egg to cast it. It's not doing anything for us, and neither is this island. I guess we'll have the other egg by now. We'll do it like this. That makes sense? Anybody want to keep any of this? I don't see why we'd keep any of this. We have the other egg anyway. Yeah, we had no one of 6 secret keepers with like 20 cards in library is pretty rough. But hey, we're gonna win this one on damage, right? See you, Nantuko. Thanks for hanging. More land. Let's go. Do it like this. Cast the egg. We'll keep putting out land. Now we get to Path Light and have Runaway Together and So Tiny's available for our Tome Raider beatdown here. What time do you stream tonight, Nantuko? Keeper v Keeper. $13 to $18. Don't really care about saving that. You got it, buddy. What we need to do is find something we're happy to run away together. We can run away the queen. It doesn't really matter, but we don't need to do it yet. Hey, Forever Young. Welcome to the graveyard. Hopefully that's our only Forever Young. It was their only Forever Young, folks. Guaranteed. Only 2 of the 3 keepers wheeled. Now, the way it went is we got... So this draft went pack 1, pick 1, gem draft. Pack 1, pick 2, pass, secret keeper. Pack 1, pick 3, pass, secret keeper. Pack 1, pick 4, finally take a secret keeper. We picked up 1 more in that pack, and then 1 of the 2 wheeled. So we had 3 keepers by the end of pack 1 and picked up 3 more from there. Thank you, Mama. Appreciate the token support for evil. They don't blindly rare draft. They kind of rare draft like humans. Oh, magic. Oh, magic. That's a little better. Maybe we just don't even want to bother with the apprentice here. I think I like Fairy over the Apprentice, but it's close. fair replaces itself. Apprentice, I don't like Apprentice on a mulligan hand because it's kind of a mulligan in its health in itself. It helps us a little bit on our mill plan, but not. Ooh, that's nice. Get rid of that dragon. Apprentice sets up draws, but our hand is fine. We're gonna, you know, I just didn't think we needed to do that. That's the bottom line. The knight is so likely to get combat on it. I'm gonna not play the raider, and we're gonna be prepared to run away together to fizzle a combat trick. Just so. Unfortunately, as a 1 mana combat trick, they do get to replay their knight, but that was worth it. Now it's trouble because this can be 4 power, which is pretty good for Oppo. How do we want to approach this? Not going to be blocking with the Secret Keeper. Might just chump with the Raider. So, it's not even a chump, it's a trade. So let's do that. Yeah, we're going to play the Tome Raider. And we can play both. Let's do this. So Raider's looking good here. Oh, didn't say please will be nice for next turn, I think. Wow, they got a nice red deck here for sure. Look at that. Woo! Hot stuff. Fair enough, Oppo. What are we going to do about that? We need more power. We could chump, but I really like being able to take out this Rimrock, so we're going to just take 5 here and see what we can do about it. Now they're at 21 cards. We got a long way to go. They might be able to stabilize here. Or we might not be able to stabilize is what I really meant. Definitely playing an island. Let's mill. Yeah, we definitely want to hold please, but we can do we can mill and then keep. I don't think we need the egg yet. Oh, we can't do both. Never mind. Not enough mana. So yeah, I'll play a blocker. Because I'll start chumping that 5/2 until we can find a little more power in our deck. Three, 4 with slippers is a counter for me. Like, we're under some pressure here. Can't allow a 4/4. Ooh, that's nice too. Gonna chump here. Nice. They're at 12, soon to be 8. Maybe we can do this. Okay, nice. So we're gonna have to take 4, but we get a nice bounce, nice setback for Oppo. The fact that it all has trample makes basically no block here really worth it. I mean, blocking with a Raider, worth it. All right, perfect. So Tiny is exactly what the doctor ordered here to survive a little bit longer. Seeing Oppo's sweet mono red deck here. Very nice. I can see why they're up here at the high win count levels. Oppo at 8 cards in library right now. Still keeping the Raider around to keep this Rimrock Knight at bay. We might be able to get there on chumping. Also, don't quite want to eat food yet, because if we draw our Forever Young, we kind of just win. So let's... We're not going to eat food till we have to, is the bottom line. And here... Actually, I like potentially tinying the Trampler as a source of more damage. We can take 4, though. All right, we're not going to block here. Yeah, I think we need to tiny the 5/2. I don't think we take 7. I don't think there's a need for that, right? Oh, sure. Take 6, I guess. Yeah, as where Pathlighter is showing up a little bit at the wrong times here. We would love to get a 1/5 down here. 1/5 is incredible for this matchup. But now we're up against it. This is a tight race. I still don't think I'd change how we play that. We just might need to start chumping here. But now at least we have a Pathlighter block. We can do a double block potentially. What up, dummy? If they move the Slipper, we get a good block. So they can't really move the Slipper off of the Trainer, or else it has no attack. And right now we have a double block to kill it. Do we need to just chump the Keeper? How do we survive next turn? That's true. Bouncing a Keeper kind of wins, but not quite. Maybe we just have to try and trade here and hope we top deck something, yeah. I'm gonna block and try and trade here. Good deck, Oppo. We got a nice mill deck, and they're really applying the pressure here, so kudos. Yeah, I suppose we could have put the Keeper on and still be at 5, but they might have... Yeah, they wouldn't have killed the Keeper, right? Still don't think we need to eat the food yet. If we literally drop top deck Forever Young, we'll be happy that we didn't eat it yet. So I'm going to wait. We have a lot of mana. That might be enough with the food to survive. I could be at 5. If I had blocked with everything, we'd be at 5 instead of 4, I think is where the punt is coming from. Five, 6, 7. I think we might just be dead. Yeah, no, we have food to eat. Food is going to save us. But they're not at... they still get another turn. We still need to, like, top deck something. But yeah, no trample is good. Oppo has 2. So they're going to go to 1. We're going to eat food, but then they have one more draw to beat us with. Interesting attack here. Seven mana, though. Let's go here and here. Well, I guess we could make them... We could go here, and then they got 2 pumps to get the same 4 damage. So if they want 4 damage, they got to use their whole turn for it. Yeah, Embercleave could be rough, but we just tip the cap to that. Maybe they have fire for the face. We don't have to eat it yet. Now we're going to get... Alright, now I'm going to eat. Oh, actually I'm not. Because we could still draw the Forever Young and just win. Come on, Forever Young. Here we go. Come on. Yeah! We're the best. We're the best. Nice deck, Oppo. I'm sorry. To be fair, we had like 12 of them. Yeah, we had like more draws. We had a lot of outs. But yeah, Oppo is super tilted right now. Nice bots. Well, folks, I'm sad and impressed, says Robert. Yeah, we had a lot of outs. I mean, we had more blanks than outs, but we had a lot of outs there. Yep, we got ourselves a 7-1 here. Yeah, Mammoth, I just did that to stress you out. And we even get to celebrate with an open 10. Hooray. Boom. Nice Oko. That helps with constructed. So does Goose. Goose and Oko are the nice pickups here. Here. It's here. I'll just open it. Another wolf. Yeah, great constructed open there.